Then we have the next, and I'm going to say probably the most interesting segment of the night.
And probably one of the best promos of 2020.
Oh yeah, we have the MJF promos, and he comes out with a
Dude,
PA.
he gets the Goldberg entrance.
I mean, minus security, he has PAs instead of security.
Yeah.
We don't have
Well,
Alphas here. We have
Wardlow is worth an entire security detail place.
I mean, he's at least 10 Ralphuses, right?
Yeah.
But we have his PAs. I couldn't believe they had a podium for him. I have my notes say, "Christ, he has a podium," and then he starts.
My notes say MJF does a Trump question mark.
Yeah, he's got the same color of suit on. He's got that like navy blue Trump-esque style suit, the red tie, the white shirt. Very much channeling the current president's look.
What he says to his assistant, right? To this women assistant he has on stage.
Oh,
he flat out says to her, "Smile, would you? You look so much more beautiful when you smile."
Yes, he does. Oh God. Before that, though, he's an absolute douche. Before that, though, he's kissing fake babies. He's shaking hands. He's doing the presidential sweep, and I'm looking at that going, "Oh my God, he's actually they have him kissing fake babies. They have him kissing fake babies. This is amazing. This is the worst thing I've ever seen in the best way possible." But yeah, like he's at one point he's prompted to read off the sheet because he starts going off on one. So very quickly prompted to read off a sheet. He uses two very interesting hashtags, and he says he'll explain them later, which is MJF 2020 and hashtag not my champion.
Yeah, but John, AEW was supposed to change wrestling. Did you know? It was supposed to be a paradigm shift, but a certain wrestler sits on top, and he just does whatever he likes. Yeah, just because he came from a place of titans.
It's such a scathing teardown of
and that's why Moxley is not his champion. Yeah. And did you know all this flippy stuff? That's not actually good wrestling. Viewers have been brainwashed into thinking it is. Yeah.
I knew you were going to do this. I knew you were going to go recite that all back to me. I think the line he said to me not said to me because he's talking to me personally. Clearly, no. The line he said that really caught me was "flip, flop, fly, or almost die." And I was like, that is such a good line. Oh my goodness, what a great line. He says that he draws more numbers minute for minute. I don't know the statistics to back that or not.
And he tries to get Dictator John over as a phrase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He says his talent outweighs Mr. Moxley's tenure.
Ooh. That's a perfect line. I loved it so much. Just before that, AEW was meant to be the land of opportunity, but kind of they let the old guard in, and the old guard led us to bad things. And it's kind of interesting to me that he used the land of opportunity because, like, SmackDown is the land of opportunity, don't you know?
Oh God, yeah. In the house that AJ Styles built, I remember that. Shane storyline was. Oh God, don't remind me of that. Oh God, memories I'd rather lock away.
Yeah, at the end of this, he announces, well, first of all, that he will transform AEW into the pinnacle of pro wrestling, and he challenges Jon Moxley for a title match at All Out. Holy S-word.
I think that would be a great match. I think that would be a phenomenal match, and
Is it too soon?
I don't think it's too soon. Something staggering that stood out to me when I was watching the match with Mr. Mox on, on the next match that comes up here. See in his lower third, he's held that belt for 150 plus days. That is not a small amount of days.
Is it too soon for MJF to win the title?
I think you need a heel. You need a horrible heel for a babyface to chase. and we've already had a title defense against Mr. Cage. We've also had a title defense against who was the other
Brody
one?
Lee.
Brody Lee. So we've already had the heels chase him, and he's warded off two incredibly challenging competitors. And we'll get into the next challenger after this soon. But I think titles work best when the baby face chases.
But I feel like MJF, he's still really young, although he's amazing. Just after one year, basically on top of the business, is it still too early for him to win the belt? Because let me tell you, if he doesn't win the belt, I don't want this. I kind of don't want him to challenge for the belt and lose either. So the only way out is if they don't actually book the match.
I think it's not too soon, and let me tell you why. I think that it does a few different things here. It gets that babyface. It gets a bunch of babyfaces that challenge and go after MJF. It gives a chance for Jungle Boy to then have a running program. He might still lose against him, but it brings them back another match there. It brings an AEW youngest champion ever statistic. Into the mix.
That's great, but
and it also tells the company that you don't have to be an ex-WWE guy to hold this belt.
Sure, but the world champion of a company has to carry the company in a literal sense. Well, not really literal, but he represents the company to the outset. He does the media interviews and all. If people look at the promotion, they look at this person. That's the world champion. And kind of MJF, he's maybe too good of a heel to do that, one. And the other is to hardcore wrestling fans, he's a name, but like AEW has relied on the big names to get the attention on. That's why I think maybe a Kenny Omega will be the next world champion.
The only reason if the statistics are true, and if what he said in his promo is right, and he spikes the ratings, that's his justification right there.
Sure.
You know, this is why I would love to see those breakdowns to let us know if that's definitively true, because that will then.
Yeah, I didn't prepare any. Let's do some research for next week.
Definitely. I think it could work. I think we need to start seeing champions that are not WWE guys. I feel like we've already seen enough of it. And don't get me wrong.
That's why I went with Kenny Omega.
Kenny Omega is great, and I think that would work as well. But I feel like Kenny still has to get past this first. I think like what's going to happen for a while is that I think it's going to be the Elite versus the Four Horsemen, and I think they need him for that.
Okay.
You know?
Oh, yeah, sure.
So, we'll see, though. We'll see. We both were very divergent paths in our opinions on that one, but we'll see what happens in the next coming months.
Yeah, exactly.